watching the Goes to 11 Craft Crawl. Hey everybody, Rick Peterson here, Goes to 11 Media. Today I am having the pleasure of sitting in Raven's Brewing out in Abbotsford, British Columbia. Today I'm joined by Dan Marriott, the head brewer at Raven Brewing. How are you doing, Dan?
Not too bad, how are you?
I'm doing great, buddy. It's Monday morning and we're drinking beer.
Yeah. the perks of the job,
the
right?
perks of the job. So, now let's talk about Raven's Brewing. It's a really cool decor you got in here. You've sort of gone with that whole sort of the Raven bird.
Yeah, the wood and the dark kind of thing. I always say, I mean, black technically isn't a color, but black is kind of our color. And
it looks cool. Yeah. I like it. And so how long have you guys been in operation?
A little over 4 years now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I wasn't the head brewer back then, but I have been around since the beginning. I was kind of an assistant brewer back then, and I got to move up to head brewer when Nick, the previous head brewer, left to go join another brewery. So
okay, wonderful. And so now, for experience for yourself, did you go to college for the brew course, or?
Yes, I was in Quantling's program. I was in the first year of the program. When I heard it was going to happen, I had already been home brewing, and I thought I need to do this. This has to be a thing that I do. So I kind of made sure, like I made the best impression I could on the Quantling people to say, get me in this program. I want to be in here, and so
that's cool.
I got in, and now here I am.
Well, it's really cool when you have the passion for it, right?
Yeah,
it's like, you know, this is what I gotta go do. So I'm going to jump in and just give these a go here. So this is the lager, correct?
Yes, yeah. So designed as just kind of like what you expect from a lager, but obviously made with that kind of crafty sense. I like to say, kind of a little bit cheekily, I like to say it tastes like a lager, but it doesn't taste bad when it gets warm, like you taste from some of the bigger guys, right?
Yeah.
It's got those lager characters, but it's still just a really nice kind of easy drinking sort of beer.
Yeah, that's sort of, it's a very it has a nicer flavor to it, but it is sort of along that mainstream line feel to it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's definitely a nice flavor to it. I like that.
Yeah, exactly.
So what is this one here?
That one was the collaboration that we did with Cole Harbour. It's a salted lemon wild ale. So we use a yeast called Sactois, which is a little bit more like a wild flavor. So you get kind of some of those funky notes to it.
It's interesting. It almost has a top note at moments of being almost like a Chardonnay.
Yep, I can see that. Yeah, for sure.
Right.
That's actually you might find a similar white wine character in our Good Omen Goza as well.
That's really nice. I like that.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, the lingonberry.
Yeah, this is, I suppose, if you don't like this one, then it's I've done something wrong.
Right? Get out.
So lingonberry and lime, we added to that one. One of the other original kind of ideas for it was to kind of go like a margarita kind of thing with the lime, obviously.
That's really nice.
Oh, thank you.
No, that is nice.
Yeah.
And I'm Norwegian.
Oh, okay.
So you know what I mean, for all the Swedes out there. There you go. The lingonberry is great.
Yeah.
That's really that's got it hits you on different levels.
Yep, for sure. The saltiness of a Goza, I like to really finely balance. I don't want it to come across as salty on the tongue. I want it to kind of be more of like that bright sparkle. So that's kind of the balance that I'm going for. So you're not necessarily going to notice like a salt note necessarily.
No, yeah, I was kind of wondering about that when you said salted. I'm going like, okay, is this going to taste like I'm, licking a salt bar or whatever, right? So
not quite, no.
So this one?
This one is this is the strawberry-rhubarb sour. So another sour beer.
Oh man. Okay, that is really nice.
Yeah. People love that one for sure. It's a really popular one for us. Getting them the right balance between strawberry and rhubarb is quite difficult. So,
and it has to do with the rhubarb and how young it is or old it is.
Yeah.
It's woody. There's right.
Yeah. There's a lot of things to that.
You guys, if you like a strawberry rhubarb pie or whatever, this is amazing. And even the floral aroma.
Yeah.
Right? Like it smells like a strawberry rhubarb pie. That's crazy.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah. Score.
Yeah.
This one?
This one is the mango jalapeno. So you'll probably notice notes in the first taste. Anyway, I do of like the jalapeno kind of flesh.
I can smell it.
Yeah, and you'll get that kind of up front. Through the middle, I get more of the mango character.
Yep.
And then you'll get a little bit of heat on the back of your tongue once you swallow.
That's interesting.
I know, right?
You know what this makes me think of, and even just some of the other beer is, guys, have you ever had those different type of candies where you put it on your tongue and then it starts going through the different flavor notes, right?
This has got layers to it for sure.
It does, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just starting to feel a bit of the warmth.
Yeah. It's not a ton. I definitely didn't want to have a beer that was like, the more you drink it, the more your mouth is
the hotter it gets. Yeah.
I wanted a little bit of heat to rise up, but then fall off before you've had your next sip, and that's
I like that.
kind of the balance we're going for.
Yeah, no, there's definitely the longer down the road you go, you can feel that warmth, but it's not like as if you just swallowed a jalapeno.
No, there's no sharpness. But
there's just a little bit of a ramp of warmth, and it kind of levels off.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
And you can smell the jalapeno, but I can also smell the mango in there as well.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you.
You're very, very creative in what you've done here. And this one here.
This one, it was the traditional Goza that we went with. So the traditional Goza is just it's a wheat beer. It's which is surprising for the clearness of it. Interesting how that one turned out that way. But it's about 50% wheat. So it is a solid wheat beer. It's soured, salt and coriander. The coriander, I love coriander. It gives you like a little citrusy kind of note to it, even though there is no citrus in there. Just a very refreshing, super easy drinking beer.
That would be probably really good paired up with like a poultry dish.
I can see that, absolutely.
Right, that would be really good.
Yeah, I love to do like a nice lemon marinade on a chicken. So I could totally see that kind of working in.
If you had like a rotisserie chicken that you did or something.
Yep.
Right. Or even turkey for that matter.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? But I'd probably say turkey's to me it's a little heavier.
Yes.
So I would probably say more like on a lighter poultry, like a chicken or even like a game hen or something like that.
Yeah.
And what we got here?
That's the Flying Dutchman IPA. You'll find should be a relatively full-bodied, not overly bitter, but like a nice kind of like clean finish to it, and just shows off all the mosaic hops.
Okay, that's what I'm getting.
Yeah.
Because I can smell. I was trying to figure out what that smell because it has a green smell to it.
Yes,
the plant. Right?
Yes, modern IPAs are very heavily dry hopped. That's where we throw the hops into the fermenter after the fact. So you're definitely going to get a green note just because there's so much kind of that material in there.
Almost like a cilantro.
I wouldn't have thought that, but I would. Yeah, that's
Do you know?
It certainly has that fresh kind of green thing. I have a problem kind of putting my finger on exactly what it is so much as just it's the flavor that you get from it.
It is, and it is very like right there.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I would say the main flavors I get, the reason I love Mosaic is because of everything it can do. I get a lot of kind of like pineapple flavors from it. I get stone fruit, tropical fruit kind of things. It does a whole bunch of different stuff. I find that hop to be kind of really transformative, and so.
Yeah. What kind of hop is it?
It's called Mosaic.
Mosaic.
Yeah, that's it's just my favorite hop out of all the hops that are out there.
Well, it has the most. To try and describe this to you guys is difficult because when I say green, I don't mean it in a negative manner. What I mean is that it has like something that's been freshly cut greenery. Like that sort of a smell to it, and a bit of that note to it. It's very fresh.
Yes,
is what I would say.
Yeah.
Right?
This batch in particular is only a couple weeks old now. So what you find with those heavily dry hop beers like this one is that when it's first kind of done, it kind of has that kind of green, very fresh note, and then it'll kind of mellow in. Like there's a certain kind of trajectory that the beer kind of takes as it grows, even after it's been kegged off and put in cans and that kind of thing.
And I don't know if it's crazy or not, but I do, just on that last sip, I do get a bit of a pineapple note.
There you go. Yeah.
Right? I do get that.
Yeah.
So I think this is something, just my opinion, this would be more of a beer that I wouldn't pound down. I'm going to take my time sort of sipping at it to get the notes out of it.
Yeah, it is 7%. I don't know if you want to pound it. So.
There you go. Right? It'll pound you, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you know what? Spectacular job. There's a great deal of subtleties to the beers that you've done, right?
Thanks. Yeah.
So I would say awesome. And you know what? Guys, I want to state for the record that I know we do all the different craft breweries, and we go there and we don't want to offend anybody by saying, "Oh, that tastes like crap." But I have to say that honestly, all the different breweries we've gone to have all been unique in their flavors. and they've all been really just top quality. And I put you really near the top, like
Wow.
just like some
Thank
of
you very much.
No, it's great. Like some of the different flavor notes that you're pulling out of here, they're amazing.
Wow.
So well done.
Thank you. That's awesome.
Yeah. So and I would say for all the beer aficionados out there, if you're into like the sour beers, that seems to be sort of like a real strong point for you guys.
It's we're kind of going after what people respond to, and definitely IPAs and sours are definitely some of the things that people are really into right now,
Yeah.
and it just happens I'm also into them as well. So
There you go.
It makes it easy.
Yeah. So get down here, check it out, guys. We're gonna put the website down below, and Ravens Brewing. It's awesome. You guys are gonna dig it, and we'll talk to you guys later on. Thanks so much, Dan.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
All right. Talk to you guys later.
Cheers.